Few television actors have become as closely identified with a single character as Mark Harmon has with Leroy Jethro Gibbs. For nearly 2 decades, he stood at the center of one of America's most successful procedural dramas, shaping not only the tone of the series, but also the expectations of millions of viewers. Yet Harmon's story stretches far beyond NCIS. From a childhood steeped in achievement to football stardom, from early acting struggles to global recognition, his journey is layered with perseverance, privacy, leadership, and controversy. His career reflects both remarkable accomplishment and the complex realities of long-term fame. Early life in a high-achieving family. Mark Harmon was born on September 2, 1951, in Burbank, California, into a family already familiar with public recognition. His father, Tom Harmon, was a celebrated Heisman Trophy-winning football player and broadcaster, while his mother, Elise Knox, built a successful career as an actress, model, and artist. Growing up alongside accomplished siblings, Harmon absorbed both athletic discipline and artistic sensibility from an early age. Despite the visibility of his family, he developed a grounded and relatively private personality. These early influences shaped his work ethic, ambition, and measured approach to fame that would define his later career. Football glory at UCLA. Before Hollywood embraced him, football did. After attending Harvard-Westlake School, Harmon continued his education at Pierce College and later transferred to UCLA, where he became the starting quarterback in the early 1970s. One of his most memorable achievements came during a stunning upset victory against defending national champion Nebraska. Harmon's leadership and composure earned him recognition for all-around excellence from the National Football Foundation. Though he performed admirably, he was not drafted into the NFL in 1974. Rather than viewing this as failure, he accepted it as redirection, channeling his competitive drive toward a new professional pursuit. Transitioned from athletics to acting. After graduating from UCLA with a communications degree, Harmon briefly considered careers in law or advertising. However, the entertainment world beckoned. His earliest acting opportunity came through family connections, landing a role on a television show connected to his sister's in-laws. Small guest appearances followed on popular series of the era, where he steadily built his craft. These early roles did not bring immediate stardom, but they provided essential experience. Harmon learned timing, presence, and emotional restraint, qualities that later defined his signature performances. His transition from athlete to actor demonstrated adaptability and patience. Breakthrough and rising recognition. Harmon's career gained meaningful momentum when he appeared in the television film Eleanor and Franklin: The White House Years. His performance earned an Emmy nomination, marking him as a serious dramatic actor rather than merely a former athlete-turned-performer. Film roles followed, along with appearances in established television series. In the 1980s, his portrayal of Dr. Robert Caldwell on the acclaimed medical drama St. Elsewhere proved pivotal. Playing one of television's early HIV-positive characters, Harmon handled the storyline with compassion and subtlety. The role elevated his credibility and displayed emotional depth that resonated strongly with audiences. Fame, heartthrob status, and steady work. In 1986, Harmon was named People magazine's Sexiest Man Alive, amplifying his visibility beyond television audiences. While the title boosted his popularity, it also risked reducing him to surface appeal. Harmon responded by continuing to pursue varied roles in both film and television. Throughout the late 1980s and 1990s, he worked consistently, appearing in legal dramas, thrillers, and ensemble productions. Rather than chasing blockbuster celebrity, he built a reputation for reliability and professionalism. This steady trajectory, without dramatic career collapses or reinventions, laid the groundwork for the defining opportunity that would come next. The birth of a cultural phenomenon. In 2003, Harmon assumed the role that would define his career. Leroy Jethro Gibbs on NCIS. The procedural drama, spun off from JAG, focused on Naval Criminal Investigative Service agents solving military-related crimes. From its earliest seasons, the show demonstrated broad appeal, combining character-driven storytelling with patriotic themes and procedural intrigue. Harmon's portrayal of Gibbs, stoic, disciplined, morally grounded yet rule-bending, anchored the series. His quiet authority gave emotional weight to every episode. Under his leadership, NCIS became a ratings powerhouse, consistently ranking among America's most watched programs and expanding into a successful franchise. Leadership and longevity on NCIS. For 18 seasons, Harmon's presence defined NCIS. His chemistry with ensemble cast members created a dynamic workplace drama layered with loyalty and humor. Gibbs' personal code, terse dialogue, and protective instincts became iconic elements of the show. Beyond acting, Harmon also served as executive producer, giving him influence behind the scenes. The series surpassed longevity milestones on CBS and inspired multiple spin-offs, demonstrating extraordinary staying power in an evolving television landscape. Few actors remained central to a hit series for nearly 2 decades, making Harmon's endurance both rare and professionally impressive. Controversies and creative tensions. Long-running productions inevitably encounter internal strain, and NCIS was no exception. Reports surfaced over the years suggesting creative disagreements and personality clashes behind the scenes. The departure of series creator Donald P. Bellisario reportedly followed tension regarding production dynamics. Later, cast member Paulie Perrette publicly referenced an incident involving Harmon's dog and described discomfort on set. These events fueled media scrutiny and online debate. While some colleagues continued expressing admiration for Harmon's leadership, others painted a more complicated picture. The controversies underscored the pressures of sustained success and the challenges inherent in managing large creative teams, personal life, and acts of courage. Unlike many celebrities, Harmon has consistently guarded his private life. Married for decades to actress Pam Dawber, he has avoided social media and rarely invites public attention into his family sphere. This discretion has strengthened his reputation as grounded and disciplined. Beyond entertainment, Harmon demonstrated real-life heroism in 1996, when he rescued a teenager from a burning vehicle near his home. Downplaying the event, he framed his actions as instinctive rather than extraordinary. Such moments reinforce a public image, shaped by humility, bravery, and restraint, traits mirrored in the character that made him famous. Expanding horizons beyond acting, after stepping back from full-time acting on NCIS, Harmon transitioned toward producing and writing. His historical nonfiction book, Ghosts of Honolulu, explores espionage and the events surrounding Pearl Harbor, reflecting his long-standing interest in history. This new chapter highlights intellectual curiosity beyond performance. Rather than fading quietly, he redirected his creative energy toward storytelling in different formats. The move suggests that Harmon's identity extends beyond any single character or medium. His career evolution demonstrates adaptability, proving that reinvention is possible even after decades of typecasting in a singular, iconic role. Legacy, achievement, and complexity. Mark Harmon's professional story cannot be reduced to simple admiration or criticism. He built a career marked by athletic excellence, consistent acting work, television dominance, and later creative reinvention. At the same time, controversies surrounding set culture and leadership complicate his narrative. This duality reflects the broader truth of celebrity. Public figures are rarely one-dimensional. Harmon's legacy will likely be remembered foremost through Gibbs, yet his broader contributions to television longevity, disciplined professionalism, and narrative storytelling extend further. His life demonstrates how triumph and tension often coexist in long, high-profile careers. Conclusion: a career defined by endurance. Mark Harmon's journey from collegiate quarterback to one of television's most enduring leading men illustrates resilience, reinvention, and complexity. He navigated early disappointment, steady career building, global recognition, and public controversy with measured composure. Whether viewed as a disciplined craftsman, a commanding leader, or a polarizing figure, his impact on modern television is undeniable. NCIS remains a defining chapter, but not the entirety of his story. Ultimately, Harmon's career reflects a blend of quiet determination, personal conviction, and the complicated realities that accompany long-standing success in the public eye.